Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
There we go, dude. All right. There we go, buddy. Now, Daddy doesn't fool around with no treble hooks on baits, especially when they've got multiples in them. So, one fish is a fish. Two fish is a pattern. There we go. Hang on, bud. Hang on, bud. Hang on, buddy. Not too bad. First fish of the day, top water. Got out here. It's sun's up a little bit higher than I was hoping it was going to be, but we got him on top. This is the first topwater fish of the year, and this is the bait right here. This is a topwater walking bait from Arc. I think it's called I don't know what this is called, to tell you the truth. I bought this because it was bone and it had a dress treble at the back. Man, this is pretty badass. So we're going to continue fishing around some of this area. We'll see if we can develop a pattern, but dude, topwater. Nice little smallie, little chunky guy. Peace, homie. He's doing like magic tricks, bro. Let's go. There we go. Change out the bait. Little guy, little small jaw. Small jaw, little guy, super little guy, but hit it. We'll keep going. We'll see if this is a pattern. There we go. There we go. This guy is dogging, dude. Dogging. It's the best fish so far. Probably about the same size as the last one. Right in the corner of the mouth. There we go. This is probably like the same size as the first one. It's just a matter of tracking down the cover that they're holding to. I saw what looked like could be some rocks off the bank, and I'm just going for as hyper realistic as I can. The juvie craw on that 3/16 ounce tube head that they make, and this is on the Arc Gravity BF rod. Not a bad fish for the first fish on this rod. I'm pretty stoked about that. So let's release them and we'll keep going. I know I got some more rocks coming up, so I think I got the right bait in hand. Chunky little fish too. Yeah, all right. Rock and roll.
Ride till I die.
There we go. Oh, fuck. He came to fuck off. God damn it. Shook right off. That was a bigger fish. It was a largemouth. And he was out deeper. There's a fish right there. Saw that eat. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Ooh, this guy's gotten some sun. He has. He's gotten some sun. Pretty significant sun, too. Yeah, this guy's gotten some sun. Look at that. He's got a tan. Look at how chunky he is, too. Damn. And I saw that eat. He was right up on top of a rock. There was another smallie with him, so I'm going to go ahead and call this a pattern. I'm targeting rocks. I'm targeting them with the juvie craw. And I think we have a winning combo here. Smallies and the juvie craw. Giddy up. Peace out, homie. This is my first largemouth. I think it's my first largemouth in the boat. Wicked dink. Wicked dink. Man, peace. I've been working that jig all over the place, and I just decided I was going to start covering some water, and that guy destroyed this Senko, or destroyed that Kitech. So we'll go ahead and re-rig this. I mean, biting the paddle tail. When I can get them to bite the jig, they're biting it good, but it's a whole lot. It was a whole lot easier with that juvie craw, and unfortunately, I got hung up and tried to get that thing back a bunch of times and just broke it off. So that's no good. And unfortunately, it's my last one. I can't seem to find the other. I considered rigging another juvie craw on something different. Like I considered an EWG Ned. This way it would, have a little bit of protection. But what I've got on there now is an EWG Ned with a Pit Boss in a similar color. And I feel pretty confident that'll get bit. I was throwing around a Giltech finesse jig, a real small one. This little guy right here, with actually that same Pit Boss as a trailer, thinking that maybe this would be the move. But I think that the skirt just makes it too bulky. And then for a little while, I was throwing around this craw. This is from, what is it? Hog Molly. This is a 3.5-inch craw in a purple and green pumpkin, and honestly I think that the color is what was doing it. But I'm just gonna cover some water because it's like midday, and I'm gonna slow roll this over every single weed bed and every single rock pile I can. If I miss a bite, I'm gonna follow up with that Pit Boss, and we'll see what happens. Oh my God, are you serious, you bastard? Yeah, you're serious. There we go. It's the best largemouth I've had today. That's one. That's one. Best largemouth today. Not gonna complain, man. And that was off that double trouble on an EWG Ned. 1/16 ounce so that it wouldn't get so buried in those rocks. Takes a little bit longer to sink, but friggin' nice fish, nice healthy fish, nice chunky fish. Let's do it. Jacked them. Jacked them. This guy choked this one. Not so bad. He fucking took it though. Pretty significantly. Changed out the plastic. Still dinks. But at least he didn't rip up the Kitech. HH Customs, baby. These little fuckers are built to last. There we go. That's a little bit better one. A little bit better one. A little bit better one. Hang on, buddy. I got you. A little bit of an upgrade. Nothing great, but right off that same boulder, too. Well, guys, I just don't have it in me anymore. Let me take a look at the time. Yeah, it's going on 1 o'clock. I've been out here since about 7, and I am running out of steam. It's hot. I need something cold and refreshing to drink. And I got to pick this stuff up. Anyway, today was a fun day. It was a little bit frustrating losing my last juvie craw. Let's pour a little bit out for the juvie craw. Managed to, do okay. I got bit when I was targeting, rock piles that were visible or wood that was visible with this little J-Bros Double Trouble. This is a Ned bait. It's probably the first time I've ever actually used it as a Ned. I usually use it as a trailer on like a finesse bladed jig or a finesse spinnerbait. And it's a great little bait, but it's got like minimal action, like nothing really going on with it. And the jewelry craw is very similar. It doesn't have any appendages that flap or anything like that. So that's why I put that on. I did get bit on that. Finesse swim bait was a big player. I did change out the jig head to a chartreuse jig head so I could elicit more attention on this end of the bait versus on the tail, and I noticed my hookups got significantly better. And then I had been throwing around these Kitechs, the Swing Impact, the 2.8 inch, and almost every fish they would just get destroyed. Either the tails were getting bit off, or they would get shredded up around the head, and just the keeper. This initial jig head I was using, the keeper here is a small wire keeper, and it does a great job normally, but on those plastics it tears it up. I thought maybe the screw lock would hold it a little bit better. It did a little bit, I suppose. I switched out to the HH Customs Guppy though, and I caught a few fish back to back, and it's still great. I mean, those are super durable. I thought maybe they were just picky with color. Turns out they weren't, but We're gonna go ahead, head back to the launch, get loaded up,